Somebody mentioned it on Twitter and was like, hey, a couple weeks ago, you guys were talking about, we'll see what happens with Matt LaFleur, and now Aaron Jones is injured. Love hasn't played that well the past few weeks. Things aren't looking good, trending in the wrong direction, which is true. This is 100% what we talked about. But since then, especially these past 2 weeks, huge wins over not just Detroit, but then the defending Super Bowl champ Kansas City Chiefs. And a lot of that has been because of how well Jordan Love has played. He's been pretty accurate. Even some of the throws that you're like, no. Oh, yeah, good play. Like everything seems to be working right now. Let's look at it specifically from the Jordan Love perspective. We can look at the other pieces as well. But specifically Jordan Love, with how young he is, and him being quarterback 9 this season.
Is he quarterback 9?
He's quarterback 9 on the season. So with how well he's played, his age,
25,
and
by the way, is his age.
This young core kind of developing around him, where should he be as far as where should he be ranked? Because this looks legitimate. He's got for sure another year. He's looking like a legitimate starting quarterback that with his abilities could be fantasy-wise an upper tier guy, not upper tier as in like top 5, but obviously he can be a quarterback 1. He's quarterback 9 right now.
Right, absolutely.
It's tough for me because I'm looking. I have him at quarterback 17.
Okay.
Which when I say that out loud, it feels way too low.
Right.
But then when I look at who I have ahead of him,
let's talk about it. Who do you have ahead of him?
Well, besides the obvious, we're not putting him ahead of Mahomes, Allen, Herbert, Hurts, Burrow, Tua, Stroud, Lamar, Anthony Richardson. I guess we can start talking here. Trevor Lawrence. I'd still take Trevor Lawrence.
I think Lawrence has done, especially the past few weeks, he's kind of bounced back a little bit.
He's done a similar
time frame.
Yep.
Yeah, where he's kind of bounced back, and I would take Trevor.
Justin Fields.
I'd take Fields.
Dak Prescott.
Oh, Matt hasn't answered yet.
I think Jordan Love has already shown more as a passer, more consistency.
Okay, maybe.
So I might be willing to put him above just because there's a lot of uncertainty around Justin Fields.
There is, but even if they're like, it's questionable who's the better passer, I don't think there's any question who's the better athlete.
Not at all.
So fantasy-wise,
Dynasty.
I guess you could argue that maybe he's a hair safer.
He's safer.
And to be fair,
that is, I guess, what I'm trying to get around to.
I don't have. I'm looking at our overall values and Dynasty Nerds. I don't know where I have him in my rankings. I'm just going where we have him in Dynasty Nerds right now. So this is the order that we have them ranked combined. This is our ADP essentially.
Cool.
So Justin Fields, you would lean Jordan Love. Gary and I would lean Justin Fields.
True.
Dak Prescott.
Dak.
Brock Purdy, current leader for MVP of the NFL race. Even though I would vote
this week was a big one for me because he had played fantastic at home and terrible on the road. So for him to go into Philly and do what he did, now granted, there was a lot else going on. Debo played out of his mind, but he's shown enough where it's Purdy for me.
It's pretty easy for me to pick Purdy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm debating if I have Purdy, like if we have Purdy too low behind Dak and Justin Fields.
It's a tough range. to go.
I have Purdy above Justin Fields, just for the record.
I don't. Again, I'm just going off our ADP, so I might have to readjust that as well. Kyler Murray.
Kyler. This also feels too low for Kyler, but it's.
I know. I think the problem is I think I need to move Kyler up because Kyler's below right now.
Okay.
And that's because I've got anti-Kyler bias.
Sure.
So, I mean,
that's fair.
We all know that.
I'm anti-Russ.
If you've listened to this show, you know that. That's fine.
So, Kyler. All right. Jared Goff.
This is difficult. I just put him above Jared Goff. Just one spot above Jared Goff.
Jared Goff isn't old enough yet for me to like. He seems like an old quarterback. He's really not. He's what, 29?
He's got to be 29.
Like he's not super old.
Yeah, let me check.
So he still has a good, especially the way he plays. You could easily argue he plays for another decade.
He's 29 years and 2 months.
Okay. So
courtesy of the Dynasty GM, it just tells you everything you need to know.
There you go.
Well, I guess I could have tapped right on him because I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, go to player card, bud.
That.
Tells you right there. Tells you his age, his stats, where you
How
have
good
him.
looking he
Oh
is.
my gosh.
Look how good that player card is. That's about to get a huge upgrade too, by the way.
I'm gonna stay with Goff. Goff he's done it more consistently, and he's not an old guy.
And he's got Sam Laporta.
And he's got Sam Laporta and Amon-Ra St. Brown.
But Jordan Love has Musgrave.
But he's got Sam Laporta.
Okay.
I'll go Goff.
joking.
What about
All
you,
right.
Rich?
Yeah, I'm going Goff.
You're going Goff
By a
Okay.
hair. Just because he plays at the Dome. He doesn't play in Green Bay. He's got better weapons. His pass catcher running back is younger. Aaron Jones won't be on the team next year. So
What happens when Ben Johnson leaves?
they'll have somebody come over to take over the system. That's probably the quarterback's coach or something. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it could change.
I mean,
things.
it is something to
absolutely could.
always keep in mind is coordinator changes can change things. But we've seen enough. I think we've seen
Ben
enough.
Johnson.
Dan Campbell's got a good culture there. So
Magic.
So last guy we have currently in overall values, and I'll go to my personal rankings, kind of adjust here a little bit too, is Deshaun Watson. I already know Matt's answer, so we got to ask Gary.
Hold on, I'm trying to find Deshaun Watson. Let me scroll down a little farther.
That one's really, really tricky.
Wow, my rankings are most identical.
Have you
to how we
seen?
have them on the site.
Have you seen Deshaun Watson throw a football?
I know. He showed me one really good half.
And
then he got injured.
in the past 2 years.
And then he got injured.
It's not close, guys. Don't make it close.
I just put Jordan Love ahead of
It
Deshaun
is.
Watson.
It is not close.
It is close.
It's not close.
Partly because of the.
It's really close.
It's because of the investment. It's not necessarily because of his play. It's because of the investment in the player.
And he looked good the last two games Deshaun Watson played. He looked good. The Tennessee game and then
He
the
did.
game he.
I am
came in,
going to
played
take
with heart.
Jordan Love. I'm going to take Jordan
It's
Love
not
over
by a
Deshaun
hair.
Watson.
No, don't even make it close.
It's close.
I just moved Jordan Love up a hair. He's a hair above Jordan Love.
because
Jordan
Watson's
Love's
not
currently
old
my
either.
34th
Watson's
overall.
what, 28?
You're remembering the old Deshaun Watson. And
You're
I-
remembering the
To some
Pervy McGurvey
extent,
Deshaun Watson. and you're
but
being
we
biased.
started to see it, and he's got that security of that
hold on.
huge contract.
Hold on. Let's do a little exercise. If you wiped all that clean and you saw a guy that looked like Deshaun Watson for the past 2 years, where would you have him ranked?
Well, sure. If we want to remove 2/3 of his career, you could say that for let's remove anybody's 2/3 of their career and pick out the worst third. Like,
Yeah,
But the worst third's what's going on right now.
Why is Justin Fields higher? Why is Kyler Murray higher?
Why is Kyler Murray? Why is Kyler? I'm starting to bump up because he's starting to play well right now.
you did your best, Rich.
Yeah.
I look who has played this time. I mean, why is Anthony Richardson higher?
I understand what you're saying, and he has Jordan Love has played better, but we can't just automatically erase the history of what somebody's done.
I know. I won't erase what he did.
See? Yeah,
And that's fair. That's fair. And if you don't want him for that, I will never ever question that. Like, I'm totally good with that.
Just
But-
no. Set that stuff aside. Like honestly, look at him the way he's played for the past 2 years when he's played.
Right, but I'm saying
And
the
it's been
past couple games
bad.
we
Okay.
started to see that old Deshaun Watson
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
that's what's tough. Like you,
If we had
we're
never
so
seen
close
it,
to
With
seeing it.
no consistency, by the way.
sure.
None.
Second half consistency.
Okay.
The top quarter. So I think when he came back, he was in number 2 overall, like QBR, like quarterback
In the third
second
and fourth
half.
quarter,
Yeah, of the game.
which is when it matters.
Well, either way, he's right there for me and Garrett.
It's fine. You guys
not
want to
for
hang
you.
your hat on
I
Deshaun Watson, you
did.
go
No,
right
I
ahead.
put Love higher. I did put
Me
Love
too.
higher.
One spot
I'm
higher.
just saying I don't think we should be acting like we're talking about Patrick Mahomes and Sam Howell. Like it's close.
It's not close.
It's close. Yeah. Let the guys that know they're talking about chime in. Okay. It's close.